Picture a guy sitting at a restaurant table in Manhattan, staring at the check. He reaches for his wallet. Nothing. Just the hollow panic of an empty pocket and a full bill. That one moment of embarrassment, ordinary, forgettable, the kind of thing that happens to everyone, didn't just ruin one man's evening. It quietly rewired the economic DNA of the entire modern world. And the wild part? You're still living inside the machine it built. In 1949, businessman Frank McNamara forgot his wallet while dining in New York City. His wife rescued him and paid the tab. But McNamara didn't just move on. He obsessed. He schemed. And what came out of that obsession? A universal way to pay, no cash, no checks. The world's first multi-purpose charge card. His regular restaurant, the Major's Cabin Grill, was the first to accept it. February 1950. The card was made of cardboard. The future of global commerce started on cardboard. Within a year, Diners Club had 10,000 members, 28 restaurants, and 2 hotels. Domino number 1, already falling. But a charge card alone doesn't reshape civilization. You need somewhere to spend it. And that's where the next domino drops, in a suburb of Minneapolis, of all places. On October 8th, 1956, the nation's first fully enclosed, climate-controlled shopping mall opened in Edina, Minnesota. Southdale Mall was built to lure shoppers through frigid winters. Donald Dayton teamed up with Austrian-born architect Victor Gruen to create an enclosed center where stores faced inward and people could shop in comfort year-round. Gruen's design became the single most influential new building archetype of the post-war era. One architect, one building, one freezing Minnesota winter, and suddenly the template for how billions of people spend their free time is set in concrete. Literally. His model spread to over 200 American cities and suburbs, then to other continents. The United States eventually ended up with about 26 square feet of retail space per person, compared to Europe's 2.5. Now you've got a card that lets you spend money you don't have, and a palace designed to make you spend it. What's missing? Someone has to tell you what to want. Enter television. American families were buying TVs at $5 million a year. Advertisers were giddy. Television let companies reach inside American homes and create desire. Sponsors funded entire programs, keeping brand names front and center, blurring the line between entertainment and marketing. You weren't watching a show with ads. You were watching an ad with a show wrapped around it. Historians argue that television's advertising power pulled the American dream away from ideals and toward a national ethos of consumption. And here's the psychological sleight of hand that made it click. After World War II, spending wasn't just indulgence. The American consumer was praised as a patriotic citizen, contributing to the success of the American way of life. Buying stuff wasn't just fun. It was your civic duty. But what happens when you've bought everything you need? You need a reason to keep buying. That's where the darkest domino falls. In 1954, designer Brooks Stevens introduced the term planned obsolescence, instilling in the buyer the desire to own something a little newer, a little better, a little sooner than is necessary. The car industry led the charge. Automakers changed designs every year or two, producing models from Chevrolets to Cadillacs to signal social status. Appliances launched in soft pastels. Bermuda pink, spring green, with dummy knobs that did nothing except make consumers feel more was always better. Products weren't built to last, they were built to be replaced. And here's where the machine locks in permanently. Installment debt grew faster than wages. By 1956, 40% of American families were in debt from installment plans. The credit card made spending seamless. The mall made it pleasurable. Television made it aspirational. Planned obsolescence made it endless. What started as one man's embarrassing dinner became the operating system of modern civilization. And it didn't stay in America. Globalization carried it everywhere. So next time you tap your phone to pay for something you didn't know you needed, inside a store you wandered into out of boredom, after seeing an ad that made your life feel slightly incomplete, that's not an accident. That's a chain reaction from a restaurant table in 1949. One forgotten wallet. Billions of lives shaped. If this kind of deep dive sounds like your thing, smash subscribe. We're just getting started. And drop a comment. What other boring moment do you think secretly changed everything?